Avalanche will not quit falling. It just continues to make lower lows. It is bleeding just like the crypto markets across all of crypto and the altcoins across all of crypto right now. And we need to talk about it. We'll start by looking at the daily chart for Avalanche. Now, let me tell you something right up front. I am pro crypto, pro Avalanche. Not in particular, I don't own any, but pro crypto, pro Avalanche, pro altcoins, pro Bitcoin. I want this stuff to go up. So please do not take this video as me bashing Avalanche. Do not take it as me bashing crypto. That is not the point of it. I'm just sharing with you what reality is showing us right now in the crypto market. So I want crypto to go up. I'm positive crypto. I think in 2024 we will be above 50 in Avalanche and above these yearly highs for most of these altcoins. So let me get that out of the way. Fact of the matter is, though, I've been calling for lower lows in Avalanche and crypto and Bitcoin since a little bit before this time, but definitely since the 13th through the 17th of January, this point right here. You can see this pattern, developing in most altcoins. Let me give you an example. Well, let me go tell you what pattern to look for. Downtrend, breaking support, and this is the 13th through the 17th. Downtrend, breaking support, kind of, what would you call that? Ranging 13th through 17th. VET, breaking, downtrend, breaking support, ranging. So this pattern that's playing out in Avalanche is playing out everywhere. Downtrend, breaking support, ranging. We're seeing it everywhere, and that's the reason I was calling for us to fall further from these levels right here, because look, we're doing it across many of the altcoins, and that's exactly what Bitcoin was doing. During those days of the 13th through the 17th of January, Bitcoin was wrestling at the bottom of this kind of rising channel it had been in since December, with grinding these higher highs and higher lows out. Of course, this is the big spike after the ETFs were approved at 49,000, and it's been a continuous fall ever since. This was kind of where we stopped that fall, but it just made sense to me, as much pressure as there was right here at the bottom of this channel, and as much as we had risen in Bitcoin since October, that we were going to have to be giving something back in the market. The good news was gone of the ETFs being approved. They were approved, but the good news was behind us at that point. We had this fantastic run up, and we were just kind of setting up for a pullback, a correction, a retracement, whatever you'd like to call it. We were setting up for that, and that's what it was looking like, was this downward pressure at the bottom of this channel. And I called for us to hit 40,000. We haven't hit 40,000 yet. We've come really close to it at about 40,250. But I still think we're going to hit 40,000. We could get another bounce up to 42, maybe to 44. Don't let it fool you, especially if we only get to 42. I still think we're going to end up under 40,000 before we get above 45,000, just because of the retracement and the corrective nature of the market right now. But these days right here is what's pulling us, and this fall to 40,000 is what's pulling all of these altcoins down. And I was saying, if we start tagging 40,000, we're going to start breaking into this level right here of 30 to 33. And this was acting as support at one point, being the bottom of this day. When the market fell here, it got picked up here pretty quickly. Let's see if it acted as any kind of interesting levels back here. All right, these levels right here was the bottom of this low. It had a lot of price action here, which means the market spent a lot of time in there, battled through there. But all the past doesn't matter all that much. It's still pretty clear here that these were going to be some important levels for Avalanche. And as we had this downward pressure, and as Bitcoin kept falling, we broke through this level. We have now made a lower low. So I do so many of these videos, I forget if I pointed it out on this video. I don't think I have. A high, let's say a low here, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and now a lower low. Okay, so we have broken through this level. We have hit under 30. Are we under 30? Pretty close to 30, which we have not been at since December. Now, look, I didn't say we haven't been at these levels in 5 years, right? So it wasn't that long ago we were at this level. So this is not, oh, the whole world is falling apart kind of video. It's just a natural correction and retracement. That's all it is. Because we get such big swings in crypto, you've got to expect relatively big swings back. Okay. And so that's what we're getting. So everything for Avalanche still looks pretty healthy, even if we go into this level from 24 to 30, which we're basically there, and I think we'll continue to fall into it. We're still looking good. It's still a perfect looking, a long term, setting up for a nice long term that won't be directly up. I don't think it'd be a kind of a bouncy, 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 eventually making higher highs up over 50. And that's the goal. Even if we get down to this level from 24 to 30, I think we'll be fine. It just means, this is what it means. It means you got to be patient. And that sucks, but that's what it means, right? We all want our coins to go up and make us millionaires. And I don't say that facetiously. I'm not one of these people who says, oh, I want to be a millionaire in crypto. I want you to be a millionaire in crypto. That's the reason we get into crypto that has high risk, high reward, because we want to see good money out of it. So I don't say that facetiously at all. We all want to make big money out of crypto, but we're not doing it now. So we have to be patient, right? And as we make the structure of downtrend as this is created, it just means it's going to have to unwind that going back up, and that can take time. And that's why I say you have to be patient. I do think we're going to continue to fall here. We might get a bounce up to this level. Look, not that level. We might get a bounce back up to this trend line before headed down. The only thing that's going to give me any indication that this downtrend is over is for us to do two things, and that's not one of them. For us to do two things. One is to close above this trend line for a couple of days, not just 1 day or 2 days. I mean, we got to get above it and stay. And at this level, our price level we're at now, we need to get above this 33 level again, because that was a strong level of support, and we need to get back above it and stay. So until you see price around here, that's between 34 and 35 consistently, we're still in a downtrend. We still have pressure to the downside. Bitcoin can continue to fall. All these other altcoins that have these downward channels are going to continue to fall. And that's just the world we're living in now. So don't get antsy. Don't do anything dumb. If you're in DOT, stay in DOT would be my suggestion, especially if you're in it for the long term. If you're in it for the short term, that's kind of up to you, because I have no idea where you bought in at and so forth. But you're going to have a chance, I think, to pick you up some more, excuse me, not DOT, but Avalanche. You're going to have a chance to pick you up some more Avalanche here soon as we fall. Okay, these might give you some new buying opportunities if you want to add more to your Avalanche. That will be just fine to do, because I think Avalanche is a good project, a strong project, and it has done very, very well. Seems like there was one more point I wanted to make, but you know what? I think I made them all. I did tell you about this is what we need to see coming out of the top of this downtrend. That's what we need to see. So until that happens, be patient, be careful. I'll watch the market with you. Be sure to check back, and we'll watch the crypto market together. Take care.